And we are live.
Are we live?
We are.
We're live.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
Okay.
What happened?
We're good. We're fine.
But I can't see us.
And there we are.
So,
Oh, God. Why did I pause it?
What?
How do you pause a live video?
What do you mean?
I hit the spacebar by accident and paused the video, apparently.
Was it playing?
It is now. We're fine. We're good.
Jesus Christ. Happy belated Halloween.
Yes.
Right? I guess, hopefully you guys can hear me through this ridiculous mask. Cut a hole in it. So yeah, we got the DC guy over here, the Scarecrow.
Correct.
And then you got Star-Lord over here from Marvel.
Look at Renee's comment.
Yeah. Huh?
Look at Renee's comment. Give him a second. His eyes are like mesh.
Yeah.
So he has to take a second to read.
I can't see shit through this thing. If I actually had to go trick or treating, with this mask on, it'd be devastating. In the dark.
Oh yeah.
I'd be falling down all over the place.
You need Blitz to be your guide dog.
I'd be going up to garage doors. Trick or treat.
You'd be knocking on someone's fucking car door.
Oh,
good stuff.
So everybody, hope you guys had a great Halloween.
Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday. Happy Beast Mode Wednesdays. Or for gay, it's Whiskey Wednesdays.
Absolutely.
So yeah, we're here to talk about last week and everything that's been going down so far in The Walking Dead. And what do you got? You got anything? You got anything to open with? Just anything. I mean, anything in general.
No, not in particular. Just to acknowledge what happened in New York City.
Well, yeah.
We always try to do that little spiel whenever something like this happens, and just call the asshole who did it a coward and piece of shit.
Mm-hmm.
There's really not much we can say except for it was a tragedy, and I wish the world would not be as full of hate as it is.
Yeah. Chris, you just quoted from Angry Willard's film. I don't got nothing on that. What? Gay, what up, Tiff? Gay, what exactly is an Angry Willard? I don't know.
Well, you got me on that.
That's got to be a Brit thing. Right? I mean, Angry Willard.
It sounds like... never mind.
Yeah, I'm stumped. I might have to Google. Hold on. Let me Google Angry Willard. Angry Birds. Don't make fun of me because this is how I got to do it. Angry Willard. Angry Willards. I got Willard's Barbecue. I don't know that. Angry Will. What up, Tiff? Am I spelling this right? Willard's Film. All right, let's see what Angry Willard's Film is here. American horror film, co-written and directed by Glenn Morgan. Is that? Am I on the right track?
We in the ballpark?
I don't know what I got here.
This is gonna be a fun hour in this. It's very hot in here.
I'm not wearing this the whole time. You're crazy. I'm about to shred this thing off. Ooh, horror films.
Angry Willard is Chris Berry, Bud from season 6.
Are we talking about The Walking Dead? I'm totally Googling the wrong thing then. All right. All right. This is what we're going to do. Holy. Wow. Now I know why costumes are meant to be outside in when it's 30 degrees, because holy shit, this is hot. Ha. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we got a little bit of a fake striptease for you guys coming up. There it is.
Take my noose off,
Yeah.
Suicide's not a joke.
Jesus Christ. Do we even have to go there? All right. Okay. Woo!
Oh, he's one of the saviors that got blown up by Daryl with the RPG.
Oh, okay.
Why don't you just say that?
So what exactly did I quote though?
I don't know.
Was it about what was the quote? Somebody? Anybody?
Oh,
Help
we
me
got a
out.
thumbs down again. It's a
It's
comment thing.
It's okay. Yeah, it's
Okay.
fine.
All right.
The Django Unchained. Wait a minute. So hold on, guys. So I got to take a time out. I want to show everybody my thumb. I
What up, Michelle?
stabbed my thumb trying to put a hole in that mask, so that way you guys could hear me out of it. So I could wear it for maybe 3 minutes before it got boiling hot.
We got 5 minutes
But,
into the show.
Put a hole. I was using a box cutter.
And all I heard was like "son of a bitch" or something like that.
Oh shit!
Yeah. Oh shit! And I was like, "Are you alright?" He's like, "I'm fine."
Yeah, because I was cutting it, and you know
Yes, Michelle. Yes, you were fucking right, Michelle.
what?
We
What?
were discussing the thumbs down,
Oh yeah,
and then
yeah,
she
yeah.
made a comment. And,
Yeah, well, I put my thumb up. So anyway,
you quoted a line saying, "I can't see shit in this."
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
Gotcha. I got
Thank you. That makes more sense.
So this is good though. We have 12 watching and 10 thumbs ups and
With
one
one
thumb
thumbs
down.
down.
All right, so we just need one more thumb up and we'll be good. Where the hell is Hercules?
I'll tell you right now that thumbs down can be shoved where the sun don't shine.
Yeah, we're all about shoving. Yeah, I got a boo boo. I put a box cutter, probably like the first, I don't know, maybe eighth of an inch.
True story. Box cutter.
Yeah, they're bad.
Yeah.
There's-
Bam. I know you probably can't see, but I got a fucking really bad scar from that.
Okay,
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
gotcha.
Cool.
Thank you for the whole breakdown. So anyway, guys, we want to know what you guys think about last week, season 8, episode 2.
Yep.
Kind of like, a decent amount to take away from it. I mean, there's a lot to digest there.
Yeah.
We actually been talking to Hercules, and I'm hoping
Where's Ryan?
I'm hoping Ryan shows up. We've been talking to having a little thing back and forth with him on Facebook, and it's actually a story that Ryan found from comicbook.com
Yep.
and tagged myself in it, and then I ended up tagging Ryan in it because he actually
Ryan too. Not
Ryan Hercules, meaning Ryan Hercules Handy, if you guys know him.
What's up, Donna?
What up, Donna?
What's going on, girl?
So anyway, this particular thing that we were all discussing is all based on this rabbit that was inside Gracie's crib, and this rabbit is seen in the future view with Old Man Rick.
Yep.
When he wakes up and he walks into the kitchen, and he's with Michonne, and there's this little girl running around, which we all speculate that little girl.
And she calls him Dad or Daddy.
Daddy. Yeah, we all speculate that little girl is oh God, what the hell?
Grace?
Is it? No.
Oh, Judith.
Judith. Yeah. So we all speculate that that's Judith, and if you look, she's carrying a rabbit.
Yep.
Same rabbit. It's one of those velveteen rabbits.
Yep.
So.
Which there's actually a really funny story behind that rabbit.
Yeah, I know.
With the prop manager.
Yes.
And they were made in
they're made
Scotland
or Holland or something like that.
Scotland, I think it was.
Yeah.
And so he asked for 10, and the person told him no.
Yeah, she's
and
like,
he
no.
was like, no, I really need 10. And she's like, no. And he's like, but it's for The Walking Dead. And she goes, no. And he, no. After he said The Walking Dead, she goes, I can make you 2.
Yeah. So yeah, basically to debunk this, not debunk, but to kind of ride along with this theory. So I'll try to show you guys the image, or you guys can go to comicbook.com, The Walking Dead.
Yeah, we'll go to their Facebook page.
You go to their Facebook page, and they have a whole thing on episode 8. Season 8, episode 2.
Yep.
But basically what they say is comicbook.com learned more about the stuffed rabbit while visiting the set of AMC series. And speaking to property master John Sanders, who had to go to extreme lengths to get the perfect prop for episode 100. So the prop is obviously this rabbit. Scott Gimple is actually the one who specifically wanted
that rabbit.
this rabbit.
Yep.
So he called this woman who makes them. He's like, I need 10 of those rabbits. She says no. He's like, I immediately told her, well, we are the Walking Dead, and she said no, like not giving a shit. So he goes, maybe she doesn't get the Walking Dead in Scotland. Like, who knows? There's Herc.
About time. You're late.
So basically, this guy explained to her how much they
Good
really
job, Michelle.
wanted these rabbits and how badly they need them. CJ, what up?
CJ.
So they ended up with two, basically these two rabbits. One would appear looking fresh and new, while the other would look old and worn. So you see these images, and I mean, I'll hold them up. I don't know how good of a view you guys will get of it, or how well it'll come through. But basically, you see in the crib with Gracie, the bunny next to the baby, and then in the other image, you see the girl that we think is Judith, but it could be Gracie also, because we don't know what's going to happen. So, you know, there's a lot of things going around right now. Like, people are wondering, is Judith going to die? Listen, Judith dies
In the comics.
very, like, a newborn baby.
Yeah, her and Lori get gunned down by the governor
Right.
before the final fight.
Yeah. So, I mean, Judith has been dead for a very long time now.
Yeah.
And, you know, and then a lot of people say that maybe he just took the rabbit for Judith, like Tiff's saying. But why would he leave a baby in the crib?
I don't see Rick doing that. I really don't. So, one of my theories is that he's either going to raise Judith and Gracie,
Or Judith dies.
or Judith is going to die at some point, and he's going to raise Gracie as like his surrogate daughter.
Mm-hmm.
In place of her.
Right, because here's the other thing.
What's up, Gabs?
Because right now, the time jump, okay, if you, like, and everybody said Rick looks so much older than everybody else.
Yep.
Okay? Judith is already, what? I mean, she looks like she's got to be
In the
4
show,
or 5?
in the show,
3, 4, 5?
at the
The one that they showed.
at the current time, she's probably about 2 or 3,
Okay,
which would make her about 4 or 5 because in the comics it's a 2-year jump.
right. But
After
then
the All-Out
when
War.
you look at the picture, when you look at the image of the girl in his future vision,
She
You know what
looks
I mean?
a little bit younger than 5 years old.
I mean, maybe 5, maybe spot on 5.
You think spot on 5?
I mean, it's hard to tell because they only show her real quick.
Yeah.
I mean, she says "daddy." I mean, she speaks fine and everything
But
like
my
that.
thing is that they showed Gracie very specifically. It wasn't it wasn't like in a I don't know how to explain it. Like, it wasn't a very quick thing. It was very specifically placed there.
Mhm.
And the audience, like, the attention is drawn from the audience to Gracie very specifically and very I don't know. Specific is just the word that comes to mind.
Mhm.
But it's definitely noticeable.
Yeah,
You know, and I don't know. I mean, maybe they're trying to play catch up with the comics in
possible.
some aspects. You know what I mean?
it's possible. I mean, look, and then like Gay just said, maybe they're gonna have both.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, maybe Judith isn't gonna die, and maybe
And that's exactly what I said. I think when we were talking with Ryan about it, he had said that, well, we only saw one of the girls. And I
Right.
said, well, just because we only saw one of them doesn't mean that only one is there.
Mhm.
But then again, think about the fact that everybody else seems to not be aged
right.
in his flash forward, but Rick does.
Mhm.
Okay. Now, I'm not willing to accept that Greg Nicotero and Robert Kirkman and Scott Gimple, they sat there and they were like, you know what? We forgot about that. I don't buy that, because this universe that they've created between the comics and the show are so intricate and so well woven
Mm-hmm.
that I don't buy that they would have just forgotten to make Michonne and them look older, but they focus on Rick to make him look older.
Right.
What could make someone prematurely aged like that?
Injury.
Stress, injury. Maybe he and Judith get, maybe he gets injured in the same situation that kills Judith.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he's holding Judith trying to run and he gets shot. Judith gets shot and he gets shot through her, but he survives and she doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
And then him being injured and that stress of losing his daughter.
Which would kind of go back to when Lori got shot holding Judith running from the prison.
Yep.
Kind of like tie those stories together
You know what I'm saying?
somehow.
Yeah.
Right.
Because if he, like, let's say he's holding her, he gets shot through the back of the shoulder. It might not necessarily kill him,
Mm-hmm.
but it could kill her.
Yeah, if he's holding her.
And how it's angled, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? If he gets hit with, a different, a certain caliber of bullet,
Mm-hmm.
it might go right through him.
Yeah.
And I think that has I think it'll unfold nicely.
Yeah, well, and that's the other thing we got to think about. I know we're caught up in this bunny rabbit thing and the seeing the girls and maybe two different girls or same girl with this rabbit. He's at gunpoint right now.
Yeah,
Rick is at gunpoint right now.
Yep, with Morales.
Like, yeah, and I mean we all kind of knew that Morales was making this comeback eventually.
I forgot who it was, but one of the producers let it slip that there was going to be a major character or a character that seemed like it was going to be major a while ago, and then he left, and he was coming back.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, there's really not many options because at this point in time, The Walking Dead is not like DC or Marvel comics where if if someone's dead, it doesn't mean they're dead. In The Walking Dead, if someone's dead, they're dead.
Yeah.
The only way to really get around is like what happened with Glenn, where they made us think he was dead.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like if you get bitten, there's no coming back from that unless you chop off the leg like Herschel.
Right.
But if you see them turn, there's no coming back.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it's very hard for them to bring back somebody that, they would have had to have left the show alive. You know what I'm saying? And there's not many people that have done that.
Right.
And Morales being one of them. So, I mean, a lot of us, I think, saw that coming.
There's been talk, like you said, for seasons about Morales coming back. There's been talk involving him and his family and the crossover with Fear the Walking Dead because he was headed to Mexico or Texas or wherever. So, I mean, obviously that's been a storyline for a while now.
Yeah.
Him making his way back. Everybody's like, well, what about Heath? What about that? Everyone's going to pop up eventually at one point. I mean, they introduced Sadiq in episode 1. We all know that he is from the beginning of Oceanside before the men were either wiped out, taken hostage, or whatever happened to them.
Yeah.
So, I mean, as the story builds, so to speak, a lot of it, like you said, the story is going to keep unfolding. You got Norman, you got Daryl in a room staring at what looks like a hostage room that he was in. You got food on the floor and a plate, yep. Handcuffs attached to a pipe.
Yep.
He's having some kind of difficulty with this vision that's in front of him because, he's having like PTSD, like he's flashback and he's kind of like, it looks like he's stuck. But when they went in, so, I mean, Rick isn't alone in that house right now, Morales, okay? You have Daryl, and there's 3 other guys that go into that house with them. They're like nobodies. I mean, not nobodies, but they're backups.
Yeah.
Basically, when they came in through the first floor or whatever they came in through, he told them to go watch out and whatever while they went and searched, looked for the guns. So, I mean, there's so much that's going to play out. And, I mean, I rewatched the episode. If you look at Rick's expression, if you look at the look that's on his face when he's looking at Morales, I don't know if you guys want to recall the situation where it was at night, they had the vehicles and they were all getting ready to sleep and everything like that, and those biker guys kind of like stumbled upon them.
Yeah.
I think Daryl was with them. Daryl had become not a member of them, but he kind of got stuck with them, walking around with them.
Yeah.
If you remember the look that was in Rick's eyes when that kid was about to rape Carl on the ground, right before Rick bit into that dude's jugular and ripped his neck out. All right? Flash back to that episode and look at the look on Rick's face. Look at the look on Rick's face now. Morales pointing that gun on him, telling him that he just radioed the Saviors to come back.
Yeah.
Telling you that look is identical. And Rick is either going to do something just as shocking as when he bit into that dude's neck and ripped his esophagus out, something along those lines, or somebody's going to stumble across them and, save them or whatever. Or Morales takes him as a hostage somehow. You know what I mean? But that look, man, I saw that look and I was just like, man, that look reminds me of that look, back in whatever season that was, season 3 or 4, when Rick bit that that dude's neck, I was like, Morales he's in for it. Like, this ain't gonna go over easily at all.
Yeah.
So, yeah, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
You know what? It's not. Listen, it's come down to it. We really know who that thumbs down person is.
At this point, I'll be honest. It's a fucking joke.
Yeah, it really is. Like,
it's become like an inside joke between.
No, look, now we got two. Like, here's the funny thing. This person, okay, this person who went and who does this, they actually did it 2 days ago.
Yeah, 2 days ago.
2 days ago, we were looking at when we first set this out. It was 2 days ago. Today's Wednesday.
We did. Oh no, it's yesterday. We did. We looked at it on Tuesday because I was working with you.
So yeah, we actually we popped this up and we looked at it. They had taken the time out of their day to thumbs down the podcast 40-something hours before we even started it.
Actually makes me feel really warm and fuzzy inside that you think about us that often.
It really does. Like, we appreciate the fact that you give us this much attention. And the fact that we have 2 now is even better.
Hey, publicity is publicity.
Yeah.
Good or bad.
Right. You know? So we have 20 people watching. So 2 out of the 20 can take it deep. The other 14, you're awesome.
We love
you.
And
then the guys the people who haven't either hit a thumb up or thumb down yet, go ahead and hit it.
Just choose one side, you know.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. We're all good. Oh, look, we lost a person. Maybe once they said you could take it deep, now they're back. Never mind. Whatever.
They were buffering for a second. Probably.
Yeah, probably. Hey, Caleb, you know, it's when you're as good as we are, you're gonna have haters. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is.
You know you've made it when you've got some haters.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can't not have thumbs down. You know what I mean? You got to have people hate on you because they can't do what we do.
See, Ryan's right. When your podcast is good, people are going to hate. That's when you know you're doing great, you know?
So,
oh, Tiff, we know who one of them is. Oh, we got another like. There we go.
So, anyway, we got a lot of stuff being written here. I don't
That's a lot about the thumbs. I'm just gonna be honest here.
Yeah, is it? Well, no, I want to make sure because I saw some comments being made when we were going on our little rant here.
Actually, where is it? Tiff had a really good comment.
Episode 1?
Episode 1, Maggie asks Rick, have you been thinking about our future without Negan? So is it just in his head? That's a very real possibility.
Mm-hmm.
You know, very much of what happened when Glenn died and they had this flash forward to this utopian world where they're sitting around having what looks like a friggin' Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah.
And Glenn's there holding his child and Maggie's got her hand on his shoulder and, you know, everyone's running around and Abraham's there and everybody's happy. We know that's not the real future.
Right.
So it would make sense that they would do that again.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I could definitely see that happening. But, I mean, you know, again, at this point, until we know more, it's really speculation. But, I mean, I think it could go either way at this point.
Yeah, it's true. And, I mean, like Linda says, I mean, to kill a child would be terrible for the series. What, you got fuzz on me? Yeah, it's from this thing.
It was sitting right there.
Whatever. I'm going gray too, everybody. You know what I mean? It's, you know, well, and a lot of people are talking about, like, you know, Gay says she went gray after, I'm assuming Dave was her husband, died. So, I mean, going back to Rick and his aging, you could have just got it for me, you know. Is it still there?
I want to stroke your chin. Yeah, it's like right.
Oh, see, that's nice.
Hold on.
What?
No, you're good. All right. You're good. Just
That's,
right here.
You know, that's love. Yeah, so stress, the war, all these things are going to age Rick.
Yep, absolutely.
I mean, and not saying that everybody else isn't stressing about it, but
it seems like it's affecting him
the
most, which would make sense. You're the leader of these people.
Right.
As Rick said, I can't remember what fucking season it was. He goes, "This is not a democracy."
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's not. You know, he's the leader, and of course he's gonna bear the brunt of everything.
Right.
You know, and that's definitely gonna affect him.
True. Michelle says that a person couldn't kill Judith. It could be a walker. Anything can. I mean, at this point, you're right. I mean, any kind of scenario that we want to play out.
I think killing a kid would be fucked up. Period. But
if you're going to do it in the comic,
yeah,
I understand it's messed up. But I mean, look at Carol's daughter. She died.
Yeah.
You know, and
she turned. But we didn't see her get bit, though.
No, we didn't see her get bit. Or we didn't see her get, however she died, we didn't see it.
Yeah.
But we did see her as a zombie.
And we did see her get a bullet right through the freaking cranium.
Exactly. We did see her get shot as a zombie. Granted, okay, she's a zombie, but,
we saw Rick, the first zombie Rick ever put down was a child.
Yeah. Which really, like, you were watching that show and you're like, holy shit, they killed a kid right off the bat.
Yeah.
Even though it's a zombie, whatever.
Yeah.
Donna says, I'd love to know who the a-hole is who keeps giving thumbs down. It's okay. Don't worry, Donna. We're not worried about it. Let me see. Hercules says, they definitely wouldn't show it on the screen if Judith died. It's a zombie apocalypse. Though protecting a young child who can't defend themselves has to be extremely hard.
I think that I think Ryan's right. I think if they're going to kill Judith, I think it would be off screen.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it would
you
be.
just hear like a scream.
I think it'd be by a bullet. I don't think that they would picture her being eaten alive by a zombie.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's going to happen, but I mean, they've surprised us before.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, look, they got beat up really bad by the non-comic book readers for the head bashing of Glenn and Abraham. Okay?
Yeah.
They got people complaining. They had all this shit going down because it was too graphic, too gory, too this, too that. So they probably kind of tread on eggshells now because they're worried of that kickback again where, ratings dip. Their ratings could dip 5 million more people and still be the number one show on Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that's how good this show is. That's how popular this show is. They blow away, like, Sunday Night Football. They kill anything.
Their only competition, I think, would be Game of Thrones. But thankfully,
they
run in opposite seasons.
Right. So, well, yeah, and I mean, he's aging like presidents do. Just reading, trying to play catch up here on the comments, making sure we didn't miss anything, like questions and stuff from you guys. Yeah, see, they don't have to show it. The Walking Dead needs to be fearless again. Yeah, I completely agree, Susie. Like they've backed out of that once they got beat up so bad over Glenn and Abraham. I mean, just they got it was every week. You would read something right after that episode 1 of season 7 premiered. The backlash they received, and it was just like, this is complete bullshit. Trying to do something storyline wise, comic book wise, and for the people who just don't get it because they're just into the show and they don't care about the comic book, this is what you fucking get.
Yeah. You know what would be really fucked up? If I not fucked up. I think it would probably be the best way to do this, like you said in the comics. Judith and Laurie are killed, basically running away, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Negan gathers whatever's left of the Saviors after this point.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna do an all-out blitz attack on Alexandria, right? Rick sees that when Negan's people move on Alexandria, Judith is one of the first people that's going to be taken out because she is like out in the open.
Yeah.
Rick grabs her.
Yep.
He runs.
Mm-hmm.
Negan shoots him right through the back. Goes through, kills Judith.
Mm-hmm.
Fast forward after everything's said and done, like maybe like an episode or two later, Rick is kneeling over her grave. Carol or Father Gabriel or someone that's very close, Daryl, that's very close to him, comes over and he starts talking and he blames himself because he didn't protect his daughter.
Mm-hmm.
That was his responsibility once his wife died to protect his daughter, and he couldn't even do that.
Right.
That's what causes him to go into a downward spiral.
Okay.
I mean, you want to stick to as close to the comics as possible while kind of doing your own thing.
Yeah.
I think that'd be the best way to go about it.
I think that's that's solid.
And then Rick raises Gracie.
Yeah, it's solid in theory.
Yeah.
I mean, it's, Gay, I'm not assuming every non-comic book reader. Don't you get all sensitive on me deep in your bottle of whiskey. Oh, no. No, you didn't. We're buffering. Why does this happen?
Because life hates us.
Ryan talks with his hands so much. Sorry about that buffer right there.
That's my version of a thumbs up.
Yeah. Let me see. Again, don't want the characters I like to die, but yeah, exactly. I mean, none of us want our favorites to die. I don't want Michonne to die. Pretty much everybody that we see on Sundays right now, in 3-4 seasons from now, they're gonna be gone, except for maybe 2, maybe tops 3. And if I were to name the 3, it's gonna be Coral. It's gonna be Coral. It's gonna be Rick. And Daryl.
Thanks, Renee. Appreciate it.
What? You don't listen to you watch Ryan talk. Yeah, pretty much. What do you say? Life doesn't hate you all. Just 2 fuck sticks who don't. Yeah, I know. We you know what? Like, just as long as you guys are here and you're having a good time, it's perfectly fine with us. That's all that matters anyway. Damn it, CJ. Listen, now hold on. Let's since CJ's here. Did you see the photo I took?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Nice catch.
So since CJ's here, on my rewatch of the show, for those of you who might not have picked up on it, I watched the show in like slow motion. Okay. Where I find in the very beginning when that chick's on the radio talking to little Tim or little John, whatever the fuck his name was, and you know she's telling him to lock everything and lock all this stuff or whatever, and he goes, why? And then they come blazing in shooting. Paused it right at the perfect time to see our boy CJ turn and look at the cars and then jet. I then watched that whole effing firefight, okay, take place, trying to keep my eye open for his outfit that he was wearing. All right, the backwards hat, the black and everything with the zipper up here.
I call him the baseball cap savior.
Yeah, well, and see what happens is he ends up walking there's a zombie that ends up walking towards the end of the firefight. There's a zombie that walks across the screen. From a side profile, you would think it's CJ.
Huh.
But the clothes do not match. That's how closely I looked at this.
Damn,
okay?
even Caleb pointed out too.
Yeah, Caleb, no, the clothes do not match at all. So it's not CJ. He's still alive. I couldn't find him in the firefight anywhere, but which means I'm kind of like wondering where he went. Like, did you just tuck your tail and run there, big guy? You know,
Courage the cowardly dog.
I didn't see you firing back anywhere.
Damn.
I looked at all the nooks and crannies. I didn't see in any of them.
Hey, but you know what? Maybe he played an important role. Maybe he had something to deliver to Negan.
Like what? A soiled pair of underwear? I shit my drawers. I sheet my drawers. Here you go.
Maybe something you don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe something I don't know.
It could be valuable intel on Rick's group.
What? Yeah. Well, and that's Gavin. Gavin wasn't there. Gavin was at the meeting.
Yeah, he was at Sanctuary.
Right. So Gavin lucked out by not being at either at the attack of the satellite place.
Which makes me believe that people like Blaine are with Gavin, with Jason,
right,
and with Negan.
See, but Caleb, the live people, we don't know if they were captured at the first attack. We know they were captured at the satellite, but we don't know if they were captured at the first attack or at the house or whatever
at Sanctuary.
Was that Sanctuary itself?
Where they blow out the windows? That was Sanctuary.
No, I'm talking about where they roll up in the vehicles.
Oh, that wasn't Sanctuary, was it?
No, that wasn't Sanctuary. That was another outpost somewhere.
It looked very similar to Sanctuary.
But it was like a house, like
you're right. It was
housing
I don't know.
place because that chick was in charge of it. So it wasn't Gavin's spot because Gavin's spot was where Morgan and Tara and everybody else went. So, and that's where
CJ said, "As a savior, I was running for cover because of the ambush." That's what you'd like us to think.
Sure, guy, sure.
It's called an NDA.
Yeah, so Satellite Station is where they took the prisoners with Jesus and that whole... Now, that's a whole other topic.
He's the new Morgan of the fucking group. Jesus Christ.
Exactly. See, me and Ryan, me and Hercules, probably you too, are all on board with this. Jesus right now is playing the wrong role, okay? Specific orders were given that no one lives. They all die. Out of nowhere, he wants to go and do this 360 and start saying...
Hold on, really quick. CJ just said, that walker that went across the screen was me as well. Hashtag hero walker.
Yeah, okay. Not buying it. He's full of shit. No, he wasn't the walker. No, he wasn't. The clothes don't match. The side profile doesn't match.
Tiff?
What?
I agree with you that he currently is a badass. Before that, Morgan was a pussy.
Yeah.
A big puss.
Oh, yeah. It's true. It's very true. Morgan went from being, all life is precious to clear, basically. He went to clear. He went from all life is precious back to clear, which is fine. I'll take clear Morgan over anybody.
Morgan's his own fucking roller coaster ride.
Yeah, and we had this huge discussion on Facebook with, I had it with Tiff and Gay and Linda and everybody about, and Michelle and everybody were like, well, trying to keep humanity. And I was like, I would rather kill the few, sacrifice the few for the many.
Yeah.
And I know that there's a lot of saviors, but what Jesus is doing right now is going to get more people that you and I love to see every week. This decision by Jesus is going to get more people killed.
Oh, absolutely.
So, and this is actually, and I don't want to give away any spoilers because if you don't watch the comic or whatever, but this is going to swing the battle from where it's in, the control of Alexandria and Hilltop and the kingdom. Yeah. It's going to swing the battle. So, that's all I got to say about that. What does that say? Black Hat Savior lost his hat Walker. I'm not buying it. I don't care what you say. CJ's not dead. Not buying it.
I'm going to have to go back and rewatch the episode now.
I have I don't know if I have the still shot of the zombie still. I'm trying to catch up here. What we got? Morgan gives no fucks anymore. Yeah, you're right. Morgan doesn't. He really doesn't. He doesn't care, period. Anymore.
Which I'm cool with. It's, it's his peace mode that really pissed me off.
Yeah.
Where there's multiple times he could have gotten people killed.
Mm-hmm. And now Jesus, and listen, if I'm Tara, if I'm Tara in that I'm looking at him and I'm saying, you know what? You want to save people?
Good. You go do you.
You do you.
I'll be over here. Let me know when you're done being a pussy.
This guy just tried to kill you.
Yep.
So he's dead. And then Morgan, when he comes outside and he comes out from the satellite and he walks up to, oh God, damn it. Gay, what's the dude's name with the long hair and you call him your rat face?
Josh Michael?
No, in the real life, that's his name. Joshua McKell or Mike, whatever.
Yeah.
But I mean on the show. What the fuck is his name? He's the one who kills Benjamin. Help me out.
She's going to say it. I'm going to feel like an asshole.
Yeah, of course.
Caleb, we're not calling CJ a liar. We're just busting his chops,
I'm calling him a liar. He's not dead. He's alive. Jared. Okay, thank you, Jared. So Morgan walks up to Jared with
Jared. Yep, there you go.
And I mean, if I'm Morgan, I just shoot him right there and then. Like I don't listen to Jesus say anything. Like especially with everything that douche has put the kingdom through Morgan through and everything. I don't listen to a word that Morgan says. Yep. I mean that Jesus says. I just shoot him. And I even said this with Hercules because Hercules made posted something, and I was like, there would be no words. It would just be like bang dead. Like who's next?
Yeah.
Like over and done with. There's no.
It wouldn't faze me.
No, there's no time in this type of war, in this type of world, You don't like to. Humanity has to wait. Humanity has to go on the back burner for a little while, and Jesus is gonna find out the hard way. It could be, yeah, it could be. I'm looking at it. I love it when PC. It's always nice to know that people agree with you out there. I mean, I don't care if you disagree with me, but I always like seeing like, yeah, me too, Chris. Like, yeah, that's nice.
It adds a little bit more validity to it.
Yeah, because it's like you're not alone, So that's cool. Oh, Gay, look, we call you the Savior Queen for a reason, and it's because we know how much you love these guys. So it's very valid. Your point is very valid that if he did shoot him, then the scene from next week with the zombies falling down the hillside, just like Gregory got pushed down the stairs by Simon, obviously, that whole scene wouldn't be able to play out. Which triggers me to think, okay, they're all tied up. Mm-hmm. They're all being walked through the roads.
Yep.
You have these zombies start falling out of the woods out of nowhere, probably from maybe all the sound of the gunfire or whatever. So now you gotta protect them. Well, you don't have to, okay? But since you wanted to keep these people alive, now you have two jobs: keep yourself alive, and protect these people from getting bit. Because if the people tied up start getting bit, then what? You got another mess on your hands. You got to kill them anyway.
I'm sorry, but in this kind of situation, why take prisoners? Fucking one and done, right in the head.
It's my point. It's my point exactly. What did they say? There are a lot of people that came out of that garbage. So if they were to have, kill a lot of them, huh? Am I reading that right? There were a lot of people that came out of that garbage. So if they were to have come out, they would have killed. Yeah. So what's wrong with that? What's wrong with killing them all? That's the whole point of it all. Because like I said, now look at this coming week where you see that whole thing that's going to take place with the zombies falling down the hill. You have to worry about keeping yourself alive now. And now you have to try to make sure that these people you want to bring hostage aren't getting bit. So, it's like, what are you going to do, I wrote, sorry, garage. I read it as garbage. I don't know why. Lucy definitely slept on us again. She sucks. What?
Caleb sent me that.
Yeah, I know. That's not CJ. I don't care what you say. The haircut isn't even CJ's.
The facial structure is not his.
And the facial structure isn't CJ's. And the clothes. I know the coat and everything that he was wearing. That doesn't match what he was wearing. So, just saying. But listen. Everyone's going to have their theory. Maybe I'm just in denial. All right? Because CJ is one of our favorite people. The man has got 175 views on the podcast we did with him.
Yeah. One of our hires.
And and it's like he holds ranks with people with major screen time, for God's sakes. So
where the fuck did it go? Ryan's comment. Okay. What do you guys think about Morales most likely knowing that Negan killed Glenn? I've got a pretty solid theory on that. Morales chose to walk away from Rick's group. Okay. Mm-hmm. I think that Morales' entire family is dead. Mm-hmm. Most likely turned into zombies or killed by Negan.
Do you think the baby is his?
Gracie?
Yeah.
It's
Who
possible.
does this baby belong to? Does it belong to the guy that Rick killed?
Yeah, that's what I think.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I think it belongs to the person that Rick killed. But I think that the person that Rick killed is related to Morales. Because in season 1, episode 2 or 3, whatever episode he left, which was it 5?
5.
Very early on, he left. He said they were going to go try to meet family.
Mm-hmm.
My theory is that Gracie is Morales' niece.
Okay.
Or related to him in some way through this guy that Rick has now killed.
Right.
I think that the reason why Morales is part of Negan's group is because Negan has killed most of Morales' family. that he convinced Morales, if you don't join me, I'm going to kill you too.
Right.
I think Morales probably does know, but at this point, he is so warped in the mind from being part of the Saviors that he now actually believes that he is truly part of the Saviors.
Right. Look, if you're with a group of people that are like that for such a long period of time.
And I think Morales was there, season 7, episode 1.
I don't know if he was there.
I think he was there. I think he was in the background.
There's an easy way to verify that, and that's just go back, put it on a still frame.
But not even, because there was... I've watched an episode probably 12 times.
Are you thinking about picturing his face?
No, and I'll go back and watch it, but my point is that if you watch it, it's very dark, very shadowy. It would be almost impossible for you to pick out every single Savior that's there.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean,
he would be pretty easy, I think, with the dark hair, the beard.
Unless he was behind someone. I mean, they're lined up pretty close to each other. Obviously we're going to pick out people like Josh.
Yeah.
People like, Simon. People like, CJ or Billy. Or, people that we've interviewed and we're close to that we know. It's easy to pick them out, but, maybe at the time or, maybe even... now we might not see him, but that could be for a variety of different reasons. But I think that he was there, and I think he knew. Right. And I think the reason why is Negan somehow knows about his connection to Rick.
Well, it wouldn't be beyond Negan to go and question his community about this group. Yep. He likes knowing. He's a knowledgeable guy. He likes knowing
what's going on.
He likes knowing what's going around in his community. He likes knowing what's going on. So it wouldn't be beyond him to go and question people. Hey, when we saved you, or when you came to us, or whatever. When we found you, or whatever it was. Where'd you come from, or you know what I mean? Like background background checks kind of on everybody. Yeah. Where'd you come from? What group did you used to be with, or what? You know what I mean? I wouldn't be surprised. It wouldn't put it past something like Negan to do, to like screen his people. You're like,
or hell, maybe Morales, maybe his entire family was with Negan and the Saviors. And when Negan found out that Morales didn't tell him that he knew Rick, he killed his entire family.
Could be. Yeah. I mean, we're going to find out, I hope.
It's definitely very interesting, and I think it's all going to play out very nicely. I really do. Yeah. I have faith in Gimple, Kirkman, and Nicotero to tell the story, and I think that they're going to explain everything.
That's what we were talking about with Hercules. Like, I would love to see this, like a backstory on Morales and how he came to where he is now.
It'd be fucking funny if the crossover happened in a flashback with Morales.
Yeah, I mean, I guess anything's possible. I mean,
I'm just saying, the chances of that happening are probably slim to none. But I mean, it'd be an interesting way for the crossover to happen and for it to not really affect either show in its current timeline.
Right. Yeah. So, let me see, where are we at now? No, I see. Gay said, "Let him get bit and then shoot him." If you just would have shot him to begin with, you wouldn't have to worry about protecting them from getting bit to have to shoot them anyway. Just saying. That's it. What do we got? Trying to see where we're at. Zamba Chow Conga line. Zombie Chow. Trying to catch up to where we're at. Oh shit. It just jumped. Chris writing about Dwight. So do you think that he lied about weapons?
I think he's lying about multiple things, but I just don't trust him. Oh, Caleb's got a good idea.
Yeah, I saw
CJ should call us on Skype.
Yeah.
We can do a profile comparison.
CJ, if you want to call, we're ready. We're accepting phone
Skype's
calls.
Skype's not signed in, so.
Whatever.
Don't be a sassy pants.
CJ, if you want to call, I'll load up Skype and we'll do a side profile on you. Anyway, this thing about Dwight. Would I put it past him? No. But Do I think he would do it? Like lie to them? No, I don't. I don't think he would lie to them about where the guns were or the weapons in general. He's got a lot.
Oh, you have a missed call from CJ.
I do.
According to that,
Already?
He's offline, but it says a missed call. That's
When?
weird. Just click it. Click it.
3 weeks ago.
Oh, that's weird.
Stupid
It
bastard.
fucking says missed call, and it says
Yeah,
like
because
new
remember when we
notification.
were doing it's gay too. Him like that. We got calls from both of them.
Oh.
But no. Anyway, getting back to Dwight, I don't. I think he's got too much invested in his life. Like I guess maybe his future after this war is over. So I don't think he would lie to them about where these weapons are.
I think Michelle's right. Negan plans on single-handedly repopulating the entire planet.
Well, who knows? Maybe he has Morales' wife as one of his.
Well, maybe. Yeah, that's very possible.
I mean, what I don't know. I mean, but he does take the women and keep them in his own little brothel.
Yeah.
So, Donna says she's a little lost right now.
She's not caught up.
Oh, okay. What's this say? Preview shows people carrying out weapons. His sassy pants. Answer the phone. Dwight is Team Rick. I think he is now as well. Let me see. Susan says, I still think that it was done for literary purposes, show the both sides of Morgan's dilemma. Tara and Jesus were Morgan's dilemma personified. Clear and all lives are precious right there. Susie, I can definitely see what you mean. Kind of like adding depth to it, making it deeper than I guess what it could really be on the surface. I'm just obviously speaking. We're speaking from our own opinion and how we feel about it. Obviously, in my world, I would not let. If I told you to do this and you came back with a huge group of prisoners, I would look at you and be like, "The fuck did you do?"
Wow. Gay said that Gracie is Negan's.
What?
I did see that theory flying around that the bandage is a tattoo that says Gracie on it.
See, and we've talked about that bandage on his wrist before.
And we talked about it being the name of someone that was close to him.
Exactly. So I don't know if it's a tat. I don't know if it's. There's also, listen, there's tons of theories on it. There's a theory that he got bit there and he never turned.
Yeah.
Let's go to Z Nation.
I was gonna say Z
Nation type thing there.
I'm immune. Ooh!
Yeah, like he might have the cure or some shit, but he doesn't want to do anything about it because he likes the way the world is now, kind of thing.
Yeah.
I don't buy into it. I don't think he's been bit. I think it's more of a sentimental thing, a name, or maybe I don't know, a wedding date. I don't know, anything that could symbolize some kind of meaning to him.
You know what's actually really funny?
That he doesn't want to look at it anymore.
I was watching Jeffrey Dean Morgan on Jimmy Kimmel, I think he was recently on, and he was talking about how he got a tattoo. I think it was on his left hand, on his knuckles.
Yeah,
and it was his son's name, I believe.
Yeah, I think so.
And so the reason being is that he said, "Oh, Negan wears a glove," and he goes, "That way it'll cover it up or whatever." And he was apparently so drunk. Or he was not thinking or tired or so. I forgot what he said. I have to go back and watch it. That he forgot that the glove was worn on the other hand. So now, every day before filming, he has to go get makeup to cover up his knuckles with the tattoo.
Yeah. A lot of people have to do that, though. They have to get extra makeup on certain areas, to cover up stuff that, is not supposed to be there. Tiffany says that the guy that Rick killed had a tattoo on his chest that said Grace. I didn't even look that far. I was looking, when I rewatched it, I was looking for other things like CJ. I was looking for other things like, that damn bunny, and I was, other shit. But that's a good pickup. I didn't even realize that even on the second watch. Michelle says that Negan is knocking boots and making babies. It's effective. Susie says, I don't think that Hilltop has seen enough of the horror. I can probably roll with that. I can go with that because they have been kind of sheltered, I think, up there. Gregory being the submissive person that he is to the saviors.
He gave in to Negan's and Simon's request very easily.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that has a lot to do with it.
Yeah. So, I mean, I can definitely see, and, let's not forget, like, his own people tried to turn on him and murder him because
he's a coward.
He's a coward. And people were dying every time an exchange happened or something like that.
Yeah.
So, rhythm method? What the hell? Sorry, I'm just seeing like things pop up on the screen here. Negan is shooting planks. Oh God, Negan has all his wives. Yeah, he does. I mean, and that that's some of the types of discussion that's going on here is like real world stuff. Like, think about it.
I mean, no. Oh, hold on though. Shortly after Rick's group met Herschel and his family, Glenn went to a pharmacy
to get condoms.
He went there to get the 48-hour pill for Lori.
Plan B or whatever.
And so while he was there, he was looking for condoms, and that's when Maggie kind of like was like, "What are you doing?" So I mean, maybe Negan has a stock of condoms in his bedroom. Who knows?
They gotta have a shelf life on them, right? I mean, I know this is only a year and a half or something like that, or 2 years into the Z-Pac, and I know those things are made out of latex or whatever, but
I can't say I've ever focused on the fucking expiration date for a condom.
Exactly. I don't even know. A year? I'm not sure.
Michelle's got a good point. We were talking about protection methods in the apocalypse.
Because you could still, do you still want to give herpes to somebody in the Z-Pac? Is that what you want to do to them? You just made their life.
Do you want to get to heaven and explain to your family that you died in a fucking zombie apocalypse by getting AIDS?
Oh my God. Oh.
I'm just saying.
God. Where'd our show go? What happened to our show?
Hey, blame these people, right? We just take what they give us and we go with it.
What happened to our show? Okay. So, use a sandwich baggie. Wow. Like...
It's like Family Guy when he uses the fucking Milky Way wrapper.
Some of this stuff, like not for another, but some of the stuff you guys post makes me blush. Where Debs? Wait. Oh, all right. So everybody wants to. Sorry, we got distracted talking about how to not get herpes and AIDS in the Z-Pac.
Oh, Ryan. we should mention about next week.
We are going to mention about. Let me see. 3 years, he has 12 wives and no kids, and loves Judith. Yeah, it's true. You can still catch genital abortion.
Caleb's dad, saran wrap.
Boy. I'm waiting for. That's so messed up, Ryan. Thank you, Donna. Thank you. At least yeah.
I'm just saying.
Well, wait. Your words were, "You're gonna die and go to heaven," and try to explain to your family that you died from AIDS in the zombie apocalypse.
Yeah. Front.
Yeah. Who's testing for AIDS in the apocalypse? Thank you.
Fucking Michelle dental dams.
Look, Hercules says zombie Dick. Dick dies from AIDS or syphilis and goes full zombie. So the person's not a zombie, just the dick.
Oh, okay, we're getting to the hour mark. Let's talk about next week.
People, we have really strayed off course. Bad.
Oh, CJ's back. We might have a time left.
Oh, good.
CJ, call in. We want to talk to you.
But you have to call and just keep. You have to have your face turned the whole time. You're not allowed to look at us dead on. All right, so let's talk about Andy. Real quick, our guy Jeremy Palco. Some of the people that we lost last week on our side. For a minute there, I thought we lost Morgan. I thought that I was actually really pissed because I was like watching Morgan turn, back into being a killing machine. I was kind of really upset that at first, seeing that happen, I was like, they can't kill him off like that. Like, that can't be how Morgan's exit is, being shot by a group of fucking nobodies.
He's such a major character. I don't see that happening. It would have to be like kind of like what happened with like Abraham and Glenn. Like,
right.
They had to give him a large send off.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because
So,
Abraham became such a big character in the show that they had to.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing. And Gimple always said that he was
always calling.
Oh,
look at this. Let me tilt this up a little bit. What's up, CJ?
What's going on, guy? No, you got it. That way.
Oh, Chris, we can't even hear him.
Oh, I gotta do the thingy with the...
No, you might have to just put the volume up.
No. Let me see.
Oh, drag the...
Speaker?
Speaker. Oh, it's all the way up.
This one?
No, it's the top one.
That one?
Did you turn the volume up on the laptop?
Oh, I don't know. Oh. Hey, you there?
I'm here.
That's better.
Yeah, we can hear you better now. Okay. We don't have our speakers hooked
hold
up
on,
this
hold
week,
on. Let's do this. Let's do this properly.
Yeah, hold on. We're gonna do a side-by-side comparison for everybody.
Okay. Well, actually, you know what? Yeah, let me do it over here.
Yeah.
They can't even see this.
No, they can't see that.
That's too small. Let me see it.
You're gonna have to do it over here. So we're gonna. All right, now just turn. Look that way. Now tilt your head down to like a 45.
I don't know, dude. Maybe?
No, it can't be.
CJ, don't move put your head back the way it was, and then turn your shoulder your left shoulder
turn this way.
If that's possible.
Turn. Yep, this way. Keep going.
I think he really can't because he's holding the phone, but
Yeah,
it won't bend that way. Yeah, I don't know, dude. That's
damn it,
CJ. I've grown to consider you a friend, so if you're lying to me, that friendship, I don't know, man.
Unfortunately, that is totally me as the walker across the screen there. That's totally me.
I was in 100% denial, man.
Damn.
I was too for a while. It was interesting, man. In that episode, they caught me initially running back where he saw me to find some cover, and then next thing they're like, "Well, you, and you're all dead. You're a walker now." I'm like, "Oh, that's cool. Still on the show."
So that was your goodbye scene then.
Or was it?
What? I don't know. Or was it? Are you gonna be in the horde now? You can't tell us. I know.
NDA.
Yeah.
But it's what you saw this week is what you saw this week. That's really all I'm allowed to say. I'm so sorry. I'm like excited and really wanting to because but you know how it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Well, we're gonna have to have you on for a full non-disclosure thing after everything's said and done, and then we'll have you back on. Thanks for officially breaking my heart.
Yeah.
Sorry, man.
I was pulling so hard for you that wasn't you.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
It is what it is, man. You know, if they like you, they give you a cool death of some sort.
Yeah.
So.
Well, thank you for calling. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
We'll talk to you soon.
All right, good seeing you.
Later, bro. What is Stitch saying right now?
Stitch talks in
start with this one and then go down.
I thought Ryan was about to dry hump the TV. What the fuck, Stitch? LOL that eyebrow. Turn around and bend over. He's lying. What? So, all right. What just happened?
I don't know.
We went from Morgan is the Terminator, turn around and bend over. Now slap your butt cheeks. Take it off. Oh, wait, horde.
What the fuck, Donna? Don't give into this.
Now whip it and then well, stand up.
No.
Go back towards the TV.
Fuck you.
You did it once.
Did what once?
Whatever you did that they want you to do again.
Thanks, Casey. Appreciate it.
What? wait. Listen, I was just
We're holding out faith
Yeah.
for someone that we consider a friend of ours.
exactly. I was really pulling hard that he was still alive and kicking. Okay, I was holding on to that itty bitty piece of faith. So anyway,
Damn, Christy, you're coming towards the end of this.
yeah, here she comes. Like, sorry you're late.
By an hour.
Like, that's not late. That's like calling out. It's like you didn't even make it in.
That's like being scheduled for work at 4 p.m. and calling at 5 p.m. and say, yeah, I'm going to be late.
Yeah. But hey, thank you for showing up. What? Hey, Michelle, are we all talking about babies? Listen, start at the beginning of the feed and just keep working
down.
your way down. All right, just keep working.
Don't skip any comment, though.
Actually,
You'll be really disappointed.
Just start where Stitch starts talking to Ryan about bending over, smacking it, and all this other stuff. If you start there, you'll be caught up, no problem.
I would never do that on camera. That's how they get you.
Yeah,
I'll go for a job interview in 20 years and they'll pull up a picture of that.
that's okay.
No, it's not okay.
It's fine. For those of you who are joining, we were just about to start talking about Andy dying with Jeremy Palco in this past episode. Sad to see him go. You always hope that the people that you look forward to seeing or like hoping that their character develop more.
Yeah.
You always kind of hope that if they do go, they go out big. And I mean, unfortunately, it was,
CJ. I want CJ to be alive too.
Damn it, CJ. We want you to be alive too, man. I'm completely heartbroken that you're not alive, but still happy that you're there, kind of, I guess. You'll let us know eventually. Going back to Andy and his death, was kind of hoping it would be a little bit more dramatic or just better.
Yeah.
Than that.
Rather than just a camera shot of him just laying there with a gun.
Yeah,
Although I did notice that when those three guys got shot, they appeared to be breathing, and I don't know if that was just because it's hard to hold their breath, but it looked like their chest was moving.
Yeah, no, they're dead. It's been like he's.
But you think they're dead, or do you think they're turning?
Well, here's the thing. I don't think he got shot in the head.
Correct.
So it's like are we going to see? That's the thing. Are we going to see a lot of these, actors back as zombies because they didn't get officially popped?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not like Morgan got up and shot them both in the head and walked away.
Well, yeah. I mean, then again, is there going to be this scene at the beginning of next week's episode where you just see them going around, just popping saviors in the head?
Mm-hmm.
Who are already dead. Just putting one through their head.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Andy Zombie. I mean, we don't know. What? I guess we don't. We might not even know. It might be just something that they're not a detail they're not going to write in or pay attention to is the fact that people like us have noticed hey, they didn't officially get they got shot but they didn't get shot in the head.
I don't know if they would skip over that fact. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Well,
I don't think they would.
And listen, it's not a flawless show. They've made mistakes before in the past. I mean, look at how many times that they've had Carl shooting looking through his dead eye. You know what I mean? He's been holding the rifle and shooting people while he's looking down the barrel with his fucking fake eye.
But Caleb, I don't know if he was terrible. Maybe he was directed to do that. Because again, in the established Walking Dead, the third guy, not Morgan, not
I don't even
Andy.
I don't even know who he was.
I don't know. But my thing is that maybe he was directed to, because in the Walking Dead they've already established through the CDC scene that people turn at different times.
Mm-hmm.
There's no 2 hours after they're dead they come back. So we've seen walkers turn within minutes. We've seen walkers turn after a few hours.
Yeah, because I mean, when they attacked, and that chick came to Revelation, she's like, "Oh, they don't need to progress to attack us."
Yeah,
because they were killing everybody inside. They would turn eventually, kind of like it's their counterattack, or I guess their progression of the attack, because that guy turned minutes after being shot.
Yeah,
so I guess it's hard to tell. So back on Andy and all that stuff.
Yep.
Talking about next week. We have had successful conversations with Jeremy Palco.
Yes.
He's been very busy. We haven't been successful in getting a date for him on the show up until recently. So Jeremy is slated to be on the show next Wednesday. We're going to do 7 o'clock again next week. We're gonna try to keep doing 7, so that way it's earlier for a lot of the.
We're going to try to make that work for you guys as best as possible. And I know it helps for people out.
Yeah.
People overseas. It helps people with work and stuff like that. I know Casey had mentioned that works better for her.
Mm-hmm.
We're definitely going to try to stick to that as best as we can.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I'm trying to stop talking about zombie genitals. I have nightmares. Poor Debs. Debs, it's okay. It's So yeah, we're gonna have Jeremy here next week. We're gonna do 7 o'clock again next week. Yep. Also, the other thing we wanted to run by you guys, for those of you who have been to a Walker Stalker Con, like I know Caleb was just at the one in Atlanta, and anybody else who's been to one, we're gonna be there in New Jersey with Oscar in December. And we have a question to ask you guys. Do you think that selling our shirts at the Walker Stalker Con for $20 is too much?
Is it not enough?
Is it not enough? Should we do 15? Yep. Should we do 20 and see how it goes? Or should we just do 15 and just sell them out?
Or if you guys have any other ideas of what we should sell or whatever,
I mean,
we'll definitely take input.
Yeah, we're going to have our business cards there.
Yeah, we're trying to get a banner together. We got Oscar. If you watch us later on, just hit us up. We want to kind of talk to you about that and maybe get your artistic input with that.
Caleb says no, do it. He thinks $20 is good. We're gonna. All right, so maybe we'll do I don't know. I hate that. It's because then we're gonna have to keep change on us if we did 17.
1 for 20 or 2 for 30 or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, so okay, 18 to 30. So okay, so maybe if we did 1 for 20 or
2 for 20 or
2
35.
2 for 30, 35, I guess. I don't know, something like that. The mushy walker that Jerry killed. Oh, the one in the woods where he split its head open and someone asked. Was it? Who asked about what happened? He's like, what was the fate of this zombie or whatever? I think it was King Ezekiel was like, I wonder what the fate of the zombie was, because he was kind of melty, weird looking, almost like acid had hit. I think it might have been maybe acid of some sort. Maybe he didn't look burnt.
No.
So I'm gonna say maybe some kind of acid. You could do 20 and have $5 coupons on Twitter, and 2 for 30. All right. 20, you can always drop price. True, yeah, we can always drop the price. You can make money on the cover cost $1 for 1 for 15, 2 for 25. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true. You do that too. All right, so I mean pretty much everybody's saying the same thing as far as the price of the shirts, anywhere between 15 to 20. All right. I say maybe what we'll do is we'll just start at 20, and then if they don't start selling, we'll drop it the second day to 15 or something like that. Because we're going to try to do a little goodie bag. We're going to do, we want to try to make, we're going to do ribbons. How you do the breast cancer. We were talking about doing the, you have the breast cancer ribbons. And we're going to think about doing magnets with the bow, the ribbon, and have our website on it where it says, beastmodeny.com on it. And do those for $1 or something like that, whatever. So, that's what we're gonna try to do, get everything prepared for the Walker Stalker. I hope to see some of you, maybe 1 or 2 of you there. I don't know how hard it is.
Awesome. Yeah, seriously, if you plan on being in New Jersey, let us know.
Yeah, come to Chicago. We would love to come to Chicago. Believe me.
Caleb's dad trade them for thongs.
I'm gonna let Ryan do that since he's the single guy.
No,
you can.
Right.
I am. Listen, if you can trade, hold on. If you can trade 1 shirt for a thong, I will I will buy all your meals while we're there. Mm-hmm. And I have all these people to verify it.
Ooh.
While we're there, you need to take a shirt and go, I will trade you this shirt for your thong. If you pull it off, food's free. It's on me. Not alcohol, just food.
I guess we'll see what happens.
Good deal. Stitch says good deal. Good. Donna will be there. Herc, we're going to be at the one in New Jersey in December.
Yeah, you want to get kicked out of Walker Stalker? That's how you do. You ask a female for a thong.
Who said that? Nobody said that.
What?
Nobody said that. Where'd you see that?
What?
Are you reading this from a comment?
No, you're saying trade a shirt for a thong, correct?
Yeah.
So giving someone a shirt and getting a thong in return is what you're saying to me.
Yeah.
Exactly. So how the fuck am I going to get one without asking someone for something?
Yeah, you have to ask them.
Exactly. That's how you get kicked out of fucking Walker Stalker Con.
Well, you got to ask the right person. You can't just ask anybody. You have to, like, have that feeling. Like, let's say, here you go. Let's say Stitch. We all know Stitch.
Okay, hold on.
Runs around
Hold on.
naked half the places she goes anyway. So
hold on. Can it be someone from Twitter?
if you're going to ask Donna for her thong?
No. I mean, anyone to spare me the embarrassment of asking someone in person.
No,
How fucking weird would that be?
absolutely not. CJ, come to New Jersey in a thong and trade it for one of our shirts. See? There it is. Perfect. Look, Jen says she'll do it. Michelle said, ask Jen. Kidding. No, you're not, because Jen already beat you to it and said she'd do it. Yeah. So, I think you can pull it off. But you can't just, you gotta make sure you're asking the right person. You gotta, like, feel them out in conversation first and be like, I got a deal for you. You know what I mean? Be like, you want one for free?
Oh, Christ. That's how I get my ass beat at Walker
God.
Stalker Con.
Oh, Donna. Oh, Donna. Oh, where has our podcast gone?
Yes, Ryan. Lucy would. In a heart fucking beat, she would.
Oh, Lucy's on this kid like powder on a donut. Are you kidding me?
Like moist on a cake. Because her fucking favorite word is moist for some fucking reason.
Deb says, I'll send you granny pants?
Susie, I thought about that already.
What? No. Nope. Shirt for your thumb. Yeah. See? Maybe we'll put up a
CJ, fill them out and take their thong.
See? There you go. You gotta really know who the person you gotta kind of feel them out, man. You can't just be like, hey, you, come here. You gotta have that warm, fuzzy conversation with them. Lure them in. I'm just saying, you eat for free for 2 days. I mean, just saying. Help Pookie. No. Help Pookie get panties. Poor Ryan's face is red. I know. He really is, though. Oh, Jesus. If Lucy was here, you'd have probably...
What the fuck did I say?
What?
Caleb goes, watch your fucking mouth, Ryan.
Huh?
I don't know.
Who said that?
Caleb.
I don't know. I'm lost.
Watch your fucking mouth, Ryan. I don't know what I said that was so bad.
I don't know. What did you say that was so bad? Yeah, there you go. Chrissy's got the right idea.
You know what's going to be funny? I feel like some of our followers are going to like be there.
Uh-huh.
And I'm just going to get like some like $5 Walmart panties just thrown at me.
I don't care if they're $1.99 ones.
Caleb, this is me normally.
Yeah.
CJ, hey girl, how you doing?
Always a great opener. Yeah. I have thongs, just don't wear them. I mean,
Tiff, you talk about my address or his? Because don't send them to his address. That would start problems.
yeah, Michelle, I have his address. Oh, shit. Yeah, you're right. A lot of people have my address. It's where the shirts come from. Just address them to Ryan at my address, and then we'll be okay. Ryan, come up with Chris. Oh, yeah. Nope. Chris has no part of this whatsoever.
Stitch, I know Nikki anymore. I have a t-shirt.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, we like to clothe the people who are running around without clothes on. So yeah, this went really south.
It really fucking did.
Super quick. All right, people. So look, if you haven't already, which I'm sure most of you had, please subscribe. If you haven't already, hit the thumbs up or thumbs down if you prefer. Don't really care. But if you know, like usual, if you think we did a pretty good job, whatever, go ahead and push thumbs up. What are you putting? No, you. Oh. I was like, wait, don't you dare. No porn Pookie. So, what is going on right now? I'd love to take one for the team and just go ahead and give you a pair because I'm old and married. Oh my God. Oh God, please help. Help. Yeah, we need lots of help. Most of it is for Ryan though, if he wants to eat for free. The other thing is we want to ask you guys too. Maybe what we'll do is we'll just DM a few of you though. But we have questions. We've never been to a Walker Stalker Con. So we have lots of questions that we'd like to see if you guys can help us with answers with. So if you've been to one and you think you could help us out, just DM us and be like, hey guys, what do you need help with? And that way we can kind of like, ask you guys some questions, just so like we kind of feel more knowledgeable and well-rounded about, about what we're doing and, what it's going to be like and stuff like that, what we need to do for certain things and stuff like that. So, you're welcome, Maureen. Happy you got it. Awesome. So yeah, if you guys have been to one, definitely do us a favor and DM us on Twitter, or you can hit us up on our Beast Facebook page. That's fine too.
Stitch, you need to make Beast thongs.
I've actually thought about it. I've actually thought about it. I've thought
like
about
Beast
making
Mode boxers and
like Beast Mode boxers, Beast Mode thongs. I know that Hercules are like a tank top, so I mean.
I thought you were supposed to heat like a thong.
No. Listen, if the t-shirts go really well and, we're able to like have a profit from it, then we'll actually take that money and we'll reinvest it into new ideas and stuff like that, stuff that you guys would like to have. So yeah. Yes, we are definitely Walker Stalker virgins. Thanks.
We'll be with Oscar.
Yeah, we'll be with Oscar at his booth. We're actually gonna have two tables at Oscar's booth. You're gonna have his, and you'll have ours. What?
Donna's comment.
But it's gotta be like a sad one. It's gotta be a sad face.
Beast Mode hot shorts.
Yeah, I mean whatever. If the t-shirts are good, they go over well.
Hey, Maureen.
We're gonna either on our website or on our Twitter. We're gonna try to do like another link you can go to for like the Beast store, where we'll eventually have.
I'll do it right now, Christy. Don't worry.
What?
She wants us to follow her.
Oh, okay. Sorry if we didn't yet. We try to all the time. I promise. Oh God. So. Anyway, enough of the thongs with Ryan's face on them.
This podcast took a weird turn.
So yeah, like we were saying, if you have any kind of inside, info for us as far as going to the con, can help us out with any of the questions we might have, that'd be great. And Caleb will send you a message. I know you just went to one, so that'll work. And then anybody else who's had experience. I know, Gay, you've had experience, stuff like that at the cons. So, we'll talk to you guys, and that's it. We'll figure stuff out from there. Thank you all for being here. We've been trying to get photos done. We just don't have anybody to take them.
I've got someone that could take them.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think
I've asked you. You're like,
No, I think I've got someone that could do it.
Yeah.
Plus, I got my cousin who I have to reach out to and see if she'll do our zombie makeup, which would be kind of cool.
Yeah. All right. So then maybe we'll do some. Zombie makeup done, and we'll do some photos.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Thanks, Caleb. We'll get a hold of you later. Have a good night. Everybody, thank you for being here like usual. We appreciate it. Hope you guys had a good time. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the subscribe. We will be here next week with our guest, Jeremy Palco. He will be here, and it should be a really, really good one.
Nice, CJ.
Peace out. Thanks for calling. And
one last little note to our haters.
Oh, yeah. There you go. You guys can use this on Fridays when it's fucking
Fuck off
Fridays. There you go. To your 2 thumbs down. Here's 4 fucking fingers up, bitches.